So we see some Toxic, and then we're good.
Toxic versus Cooler, going to be the best game at the tournament.
Yeah. Do you launch QuakeLive in a browser, or you use something like Prism or WebRunner?
I don't play QuakeLive.
Okay. BLC all the way.
What?
BLC all the way.
I have no idea what you're saying. English?
Alrighty. Alright, so Cooler's saying, can you go watch the stream, please? Because he wants a quiet, calm, and, I guess, silent battlefield on which to unleash his fury against Toxic.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just saying, right, because it's kind of after hours here.
Yeah.
If anybody in the audience wants to go to the bar and get me any type of whiskey for this game, it's a celebratory drink.
This is a celebration, yeah. Absolutely.
You're more than welcome to bring it to me on stage.
All right. DM13 T7 or the maps?
Anything.
So
but it's starting soon.
Yeah, Cooler versus...
Dude, I'm excited. I'm no more excited for the F3 than I've ever been.
Go.
Holy shitballs.
So, let's have you take it away, James.
Alright, here we go. It's going to be Cooler from Russia versus Toxic from Sweden, and this match, just the best of 3, so savour every single minute of it because it's going to be fantastic. And already we've had Toxic with the shotgun spawn land a little bit of damage onto Cooler as he goes over to Mega. He has, of course, as well got himself the red armor, so both of them having obviously pretty even score because it's an even game. But look at that, huge damage from Cooler onto Toxic. Toxic going to have to back away. Now Toxic doesn't have like the guns that he wants. Okay, he's got a plasma gun and he's got shotgun, and he can kill you with anything really. You know, it doesn't matter what he has. He can kill you with a health bubble. That's how dangerous Toxic is. He can kill you with health bubbles. But of course, you know, he does want a little bit more weaponry. He's only got the LG. He's going to defend with it, and Cooler has got the run of the map so far. But look at this, Toxic going to steal away a Mega.
Nice.
And nicely done.
Well, and yeah, okay, so Cooler basically kind of lost track of where Toxic was going, and Toxic was able to sneak away pretty significant timing to get that item as well. He does not have a rocket launcher, though, for all this time. He has yet to have an RL.
Yep, but that's a credit
crazy.
to Cooler. But Toxic right now going to have to work without that rocket launcher, and he's actually just walking all the way over to the yellow that isn't going to be spawning soon. I'm not sure
That's something you almost never see. This is weird, man.
I wonder if that's the yellow that's on the other side. Yeah, it is. So that's not here.
Right. Yeah, he'll be here for another 10 seconds if he wants to do this.
Doesn't matter.
And no
Cooler,
RL.
Yeah, and Cooler's up to 190, 160. And he's taken away
if Tox tries to even think about a fight, that's weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, Toxic just is probably a little bit... not annoyed, but not, I wouldn't say stumped either. Just going to have to be really cautious about where he is. And I've got that rocket launcher now, so Toxic most likely will be able to hold on to most of his health and armor and get some items. That's one of the things about DM13 on a high level. You can work around your opponent to get your armor up, but getting the mega health, which is really the difference between
by waiting to watch Cooler get it.
But it can really be the difference between a win and lose in a fight. That's what he's going to have a hard time getting on. But as you said, he's got that mega time. And what's great about this that Cooler doesn't know is that Toxic has it through the second. And having it through the second means that Cooler's probably not ready for his opponent to actually have a perfect timing on that mega. So we'll see if Toxic can utilize that. That's what's going to be massively important. And you can see already he's very comfortable just walking into center room, knowing that Cooler won't be there. He's already got a position on the mega slightly early, but he looks like he's going to back away. He hasn't dropped down to the red just yet. There it is, and now it's really game on for both players to pick a fight. As we're still 0-0.
So no, okay. I think a lot of players have seen, a lot of viewers have seen this map, and they're maybe wondering why Cooler didn't try to do any sort of damage locking Toxic to hit that bar.
Sometimes it's better not to and just maintain position as we see this fight. Wow, Cooler's LG really good there. Did a huge amount of damage to Toxic, way more than he received. Toxic once again playing around the yellow. Mega is going to be on Cooler. Get jumped up.
Wow.
And look at this. Oh, Toxic! You insane! He stays out and he looks for the drop down with the rocket, hits it, and then hits an air rocket. There's the second kill. And you've just been introduced to the Toxinator.
Yes, absolutely. The Toxinator is back. Man,
What the hell?
There's nothing.
My heart.
There are no words. There are no words for a moment like that. It's just pure gratuitous sex on stream. So Tox now, currently looking again for. He's always out of rocks, this poor guy.
Yeah, just those moments, that's the only Toxic can do that, and it's just like, it's so cool and calm, and Toxic, like, I've watched him play backstage, and it's just like, when you watch his movement, his control, and actually how he does it, he never shoots without, like, a shot to perfectly hit. He doesn't ever get flustered, even if he's aiming at really weird angles. It's always a precise shot, and it's incredible to see, and that's exactly what he did moments ago to get himself that first frag, and now, picks himself up the conversion. But let's get back on what's going to happen next, because we can talk about that. Cooler definitely got the control. Yeah, 150 health, 190 armor. Toxic a little bit outside of it again. Of course, Cooler can take that frag lead away from him very, very quickly, because Toxic cannot afford to make a mistake here, Greased, with such little health and armor.
Indeed, and of course, honestly, with pure item dominance and now position dominance, and oh, look at this. I think maybe Cooler would actually drop in on him and try to force a huge fight there. It doesn't do it. Rocket jumps back up. And the question is, though, Tonk's getting away pretty unscathed there. So kind of the next position for Cooler after he picks up this mega, red armor. I mean, is Tox even going to even try for that?
Well, let's just point out the important thing about what's just happened is Toxic still hasn't made a mistake. So Cooler had a moment where Toxic was so low on armor that if Toxic made a mistake, Cooler could have got back in. But now both of them are going to have to fight really hard for the next frag. We're past the halfway mark, 5 minutes 20 on the clock, 4.5 minutes now to go. Toxic, let's just checking his accuracy, hit a 28% LG, 28% rocket launcher. Cooler hasn't really hit much apart from a 26% LG. We are going to get the Mega and also Red coming up. Toxic is going to go in, sees that Mega was taken just moments ago by Cooler, doesn't need to go for the red armor, and that's a good choice by Toxic, because he would have maybe put himself in not a great situation in terms of positioning, and Toxic does maintain kind of control on the map in terms of position in the center. Cooler, on the other hand, is just trying to figure out a way that he can get to Toxic or corner Toxic, or get Toxic to commit to an item where he can do damage, because that red armor has now been up for 2 full cycles and no one's taken it. No one wants to get down there and have the chance of being trapped, because that's the difference. And here it is, and Cooler's going to come in a little bit late as Toxic knew the time on that Mega and takes it away. Oh, and Toxic hits a nice LG, but Cooler definitely has the advantage now, more so than he had before, just by landing 2 crucial rockets. So Toxic in a position where he cannot once again make a mistake. Last time he held on and didn't make a mistake for a good 2 minutes. Right now he could make a mistake, but that's not a mistake. That's just Cooler coming in at the perfect moment. Toxic down to just 100 health, and he needs to stay so cool and calm in the situation not to give away the frags. And so we'll see what Cooler can do.
And now he's looking for an exit on this teleporter. Cooler's going to have him on lock. Actually, it lets him go. Wow, no damage done. So I think Tox kind of got a new lease to run the clock a little bit more. 7 minutes. Burned away.
Yeah, definitely pressure off a little bit now for Toxic, picking up that red armor. He might even be able to go for it again. Now he sees Cooler where he is. He's definitely going to want to drop down after this yellow armor. He's even going to back off before, and that's a smart move. And there's a healthy pickup. I'm sure he's going to get out of this one pretty easily, as the corridors will actually be the reason he gets defended. And they both got a time on this Mega. Toxic going to work at the from top, and this is crazy from Toxic, but he's only got, that was his last rocket, and he's given up position now, so I'm not sure what Toxic's going to do in the situation. That was it was a crazy good move in a way, but like running out of rockets, I'm not sure, because
well, this is, I think, the second or third time that he's had some issues with ammo management. He's able to get back into an RL for free, no punishment there, and he's back to 100. So, again, that moment of potential crisis averted. But now, 2 minutes, here's kind of what I was talking about with the Cooler Cypher game. Cooler's been searching for a frag for almost the entire game, and his Toxic's just not giving him anything.
Here we go. Toxic gonna keep Cooler at arm's length here with the plasma gun. He did land some nice damage. He's only about, he's definitely behind now on health and armor, as the red armor did go into the hands of Cooler. So Cooler going to make a move soon. He's got to get the frag around hopefully, well, for him, the 9-minute mark. I don't think he's going to get it right now, as he's pretty much just cleaning up all the items, and he's going to want that mega. As soon as Cooler takes this mega, expect him to go looking aggressively for Toxic. And this is it, he's seen him, he's going to go in. Oh, and that rocket was perfect because it pushed him into the wall. There's the LG, he might even rocket jump up, he's just going to go up, run up the stairs, get the kill how he wanted it, nice and clean. And look at that, he's got the healthy 200 points of health and armor. Hits the rocket, oh, gauntlet from Toxic as Cooler ties it up 2-2. And Toxic knows that he has got an option to come back with a frag if he can get a yellow armor and get onto Mega, but I don't think he knows when Mega's up. So really, Toxic's going to have to run this one into overtime, as Cooler definitely earned that one, and nice first rocket, and it's all about the first rocket in Quake. If it's a good first rocket, you can make anything happen from that, so well done to Cooler. 2-2, 30 seconds left on the clock.
And Toxic's going to try to get a rocket launcher, but it might be his undoing. In fact, it is! Cooler's just picked up the lead 3-2, and he's got plenty of health and weapons to survive any MG tickle from Tox.
Yeah, but Toxic can actually win this with just an LG and a little bit of armor, especially since he knows that Cooler will probably want to secure this Mega. Let's see what's going to happen, and there it is.
Got ready for it.
Defending, nicely done. Cooler definitely ready to, to stand his ground. He's going to win this map 4-2. Some brilliant moments, but the Russian's going to take it.
Amazing play, amazing play. So Cooler takes it 5-2, and accuracy-wise, we saw. I mean, I feel like the moments that they were able to put together, they were a long time coming to get all the frags, but once every single frag was just so pivotal. And it just seemed decisive. Whereas Tox is just kind of coming back to the duel scene. I don't know how much time he's spent on Furiousheights, because his focus has been on Team Deathmatch for the last several months, I would guess. So I'm a little bit curious to see how this one pans out, just from map knowledge and knowing crazy angles and all that kind of stuff. We did hear on DM13.
Yeah, we'll have to find out how they're going to play it, as we are going to go live. Second map between these two. Toxic from Sweden. Sent over by 4 Seasons Gaming, I do believe, from Australia, so awesome send over by them, and thanks for that, guys. It's great to have him here. Of course, versus Cooler, representing his new Russian team that I do not dare to say announced already. We are going to have Toxic do some good initial damage on Cooler. He's got the red armor spawn. Cooler actually should be winning this one. Yeah, brilliant fade away on the LG to deny any chance of any more rocket damage apart from an air rocket, and that cleaned up the first frag, so well done by Cooler. And he's actually going to get denied this Mega, and not only denied, he's going to get destroyed, and Toxic brings it back, and he makes it look so easy with the rocket LG combo. And Cooler not got much here as well. And what are you doing, Cooler? Have you not met Toxic before?
Exactly. In fact, have you not met the 41% LG Toxic before?
Yeah.
Very nice. In the opening minute, no less. So, yeah. Obviously Cooler on the rebound a little bit, but already has rockets and LG, so he's not completely defenseless, but he is lacking armor. So you can see him being very cautious, quiet here. And actually, Toxic's not quite sure where he is until Cooler finally shows himself. But perhaps, I mean, seriously,
Jesus Christ.
The LG damage is just so sweet to hear. It's music to my ears.
I mean, it doesn't even look normal in the time that his LG kills him compared to anyone else. I fear that, like, maybe Cooler. I mean, like, honestly, like this. I mean, I think like the LG does additional damage because Cooler just went into the water to get the railgun and came back out, and it really stung. Come on. And so Toxic picks up another LG frag. So 4-1. Toxic showing us why he is Toxic. He hasn't even hit a railgun yet, so he's not even using that gun. He doesn't need it, as the LG is enough for him. But he's got to be a little bit cautious here of how he's going to take this fight. He was down to 7 HP, so well done from Cooler to do all that damage. But of course, this is where it's going to get important. This red armor here is Toxic going to go for it. He's hit 2 rockets. He's got to go through plasma gun, and he is going to back away. He has got a yellow armor to work with. Cooler definitely earned that red armor, and he will get a yellow and a railgun to boot as well. So no LG onto Cooler right now. So Toxic should really think about that, and that's where he was headed. But he did fall down, unfortunately. And he's actually for the better, because he just found Cooler and did nice damage. And
nice little rockets, yeah.
And that 50 is going to allow him to play this red. Well, he's lost Mega.
Yeah, but he's also not dead. So I guess we'll give him that. Cooler out on top now, top side of the map rather, picking up an LG, which he sorely needed because you really don't want to enter any sort of fight without having a lightning gun on this map. Unless you're just looking to do kind of peak rail damage. That being said, Cooler hiding behind the map geometry and picking an LG fight up the stairs. It's going to kind of duck out for the RA.
Yeah, Cooler's real healthy now. He's only lacking about 60 health, and this Mega's up in a nice time for him. He should just definitely have to go through. Just go through and you know, push Toxic away. Nicely done. Going to be very hard for Toxic to defend this. Cooler going to have to trade LG for LG, but it's still worth doing. But he should be winning this one, but he's losing it. And because of the LG,
he found the rail
comes
gun.
out trumps. And Cooler, at least the fight took long enough for the red armor to respawn in favor of Cooler. So at least taking his sweet time allowed him to get that red. But already now shut into a corner. Toxic should be shutting him down. Cooler, even if he hit the railgun, wouldn't have made anything happen. And definitely a map where we can see a stronger Toxic. I'm not sure how Cooler's composure is backstage here in the tournament area of QuakeCon.
I keep expecting Russian curses to be wafting over.
He probably has sworn a few times verbally to himself.
Oh wow, Toxic getting behind Cooler using the teleporter. And Cooler not able to connect with any of those rockets really, so Tox now has him pinned, and will try to go in for the kill. Although that being said, a little bit of chip with that rocket, and Cooler will be able to get away. Tox is going to go hunting though.
Yeah, and you know now.
Oh, you see that dodge of grenades, perfect.
Yeah, but Cooler, one railgun onto him, and he's pretty much crippled. He's even taken 50 before leaving the fight. You're with, I'm going to switch over to Toxic right now, even though Cooler was the last one to get the frag. Just look at the difference. Mega's going to be the big play for item. Definitely worth both of them getting involved in it. It took a little bit long for Cooler to take it, but Toxic just holding position on this red, playing a little bit defensive.
I don't know if Toxic is in
I think
range
he's
to hear it.
confused because he was actually spamming over by Mega, and he's given up red armor as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Toxic.
So potential turning point. We just hit the halfway point. You know, plenty of time to come back. I don't know if Toxic heard the Mega pick up. I don't know if he has timing on it. We'll have to see in the next.
Right. I think he knows it's going to be up soon, but he definitely didn't have a time on it. He's given Cooler way too much. So basically, if Cooler's going to get a frag, it's going to be now. It's going to be, you know, sometime in the next minute. That's when he's going to want to get it. But of course, Toxic, we're going to see how well he's going to defend with his, you know, just awesome aim over every single weapon. So.
Although, you know, we have yet to see him, like, waltzing out with an energy, so I guess we're missing that one highlight. Cooler going toe-to-toe again with Toxic, coming out on top, but good lord, I mean, the amount of damage.
Still amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, Cooler was just like,
only 30
I mean,
somehow.
You know, LG versus LG is a complete trade of just health and armor to say that I've got more than you, or I think I've got, like, a percent better aim. So Cooler, that's, like, the manliest thing, you know, I've seen since, you know, my morning shower, you know, just earlier today. But that is that's the manliest thing. No, it is slightly more manly.
Slightly.
Less hairy, but more manly.
All right, so we got Cooler, red armor, 160, 160 stack. Tox a little bit less healthy, but certainly not a pushover. And not able to get any initial damage. There is the rail he's looking for. Wow, look at that. I mean, that's a tough angle he was trying to hit there. Can he put it together? Switch out to LG. Cooler's still rocking the rail. Question is, Tox trying to back out of the room to dodge the rockets and actually ends up eating it pretty squarely. He's pretty weak here. Cooler wants blood. And he actually has to. We're racing against the clock a little bit.
Oh, nice.
It's not too crazy yet, but Cooler, yeah, he's making it just, oh my god.
He had to do it.
Yeah.
He had to do it, and he was prepared to drop down onto Toxic, and he did trade off nicely. There comes a frag that's going to put him in 4 points now to come back in. Definitely some momentum. Railgun in the hands of Toxic, that can still be dangerous, and Toxic actually got the position on the Mega, so Cooler's going to come in. There comes a rail exchange, and that's always in favor of the one with more armor, which was Cooler, and he's going to win the Mega. 3 frags now, the difference. And this is definitely on, and we could be seeing Toxic go out in 2 maps, because Cooler, in this situation, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are aiming. Sometimes it doesn't, you know, just doesn't matter. Cooler's really got one of the biggest advantages he's had all game, and he's got it now just to make up 3 frags, and already that could have been it. Nice defensive rocket from Toxic. Cooler looking to go through for a railgun shot. Toxic has already left the building.
Yeah, he's gone.
With his 3 frags, And oh my God, Toxic, you're in a crazy position. Switch over to
Yeah, oh yeah.
Look at this. This is like, this can be either genius or suicidal. I think it's going to be suicidal.
I think it's both.
I think it's suicidal. And it could have been genius, but it turned out to be suicidal. And now it's 2 frags with 2 minutes to go.
And Cooler is healthy and hunting. And there's no.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Cooler shooting through the perfect shot through a wall.
You're right.
Yeah, there was.
Wall hacker.
Toxic needs to hit these rockets.
Yeah, he's missing everything. Nice. Cooler should be able to pick this up pretty easily. There it is. And the timing of this, exactly. Mega potentially taken, but damage done. Was it before or after? It looks like
same time. Doesn't matter. It's Mega. Toxic trying to play smart here, going for that yellow, but I see Cooler was waiting there. He's got too long time to wait because he's feeling safe with this red armor. He's only got an LG and rocket. He's using the LG on his defense. He wants it. He's not going to get it. And we are now tied up. 1 minute 15 on the clock. Now 1 minute 10. Cooler actually denying some of his own health. It looked like they were even trying to rocket jump to take the 50. Not sure which one it was. I wasn't really paying attention to his health prior to that. And Toxic, why are you extending yourself like such a madman? You've got a minute. There is other armors on the map.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cooler, front and center, 1 frag up after well, quite frankly, having to put things together for coming. Talks now.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man, yeah, that's a gimme right there. 9-7.
Yeah, honestly, like Toxic, throwing away that frag at Mega was ridiculous. I honestly believe that he could have taken that fight. Yeah, sure, but delay him, make him actually have to take Mega after it's spawned. Then you can maybe spawn at red and get a lucky spawn on it, and then do something. But he just came in too soon, and there's a nail in the coffin. That's going to be the end of it for Toxic in this tournament, surely, with only 10 seconds to go.
Yeah.
And Cooler is going to win a very well-deserved victory.
Nice finish
and
there.
Toxic won't be making the finals, and it will look like it will be Cooler going through into the next round. And honestly, Toxic, great aim, sure, but on the defense, a little bit lacking from me. I felt that like his timing, he literally, there's one moment where he was just like stood center of the map, like not knowing what he was doing. Like taking a protein shake, and then Cooler just ran to Mega, and he's like,
oh, it's not there.
And
Let me go look at the
back
RA.
at red, and then Cooler has that one as well, and it's just like, that's embarrassing. And then the other side of it was like, okay, you can attack Mega like you did from the top ledge. You can do that, and you can, like, because you're Toxic, right? You feel great, you're Toxic, you can take on the world. And then like he goes in, but he challenges too aggressively before Mega's up. If he waited until Mega was up and then, played around the pillars a little bit prior to that and then went for the damage, but even if he died, he could have had the respawn and got resources and got and Toxic can work with a shotgun or a plasma gun, which he could have got in those rooms, and did something with it, but dying 2 seconds earlier as opposed to, is all the difference in this game. Little things like that are going to make the massive difference. So I felt that Toxic, it isn't the second coming, I'm afraid. It isn't his big return. But it's a good game, and it's a good return.
I lost my excitement. All right, guys, we're going to bring up the brackets here and check to see what is what and who is who and where's where. We have, with a refresh coming in, hopefully, connecting to tournaments.
Strength versus Cooler, and we are going to have CZM versus Rafa.